everyone. I'm Dr. Ishita Mukherjee, Senior Psychologist at Kaleidoscope, which is a mental wellness center. And in today's episode, we will briefly discuss about another very commonly heard term these days that we associate with the new mothers, PPD, that is postpartum depression. What is postpartum depression? Well, postpartum depression is the same as normal depression. The fact that it says postpartum is just to show the time in your life you suffer from it after your baby. It's no reflection on your ability as a mother, whereas PPD is a unique subcategory of depression with significant cost on healthcare for infant, mother, and family, and it's a mental health condition triggered just after the birth. And it can start anytime during the baby's first year, but it's most common to feel its effect during the first 3 weeks after birth. PPD is primarily an issue of coping and adjustment. Now let's look into the causes of PPD. First, let's talk about the physical factors. Hormonal imbalance, sleep deprivation, inadequate diet, underlying medical conditions, drug and alcohol misuse, not breastfeeding the child. Next, we talk about the emotional factors. Recent divorce or a death of a loved one, you or your child having serious health problems, social isolation, financial burden, lack of support. Now let's understand why people often confuse postpartum depression with baby blues. The baby blue usually go away in 3 to 5 days after they start. The symptoms of postpartum depression last longer and are more severe, and it begins within the first month after childbirth, but can begin during pregnancy or for up to a year after birth as well. Let's move forward and discuss the most common signs and symptoms one might go through. Overwhelmed with a new baby, doubts about their ability to be a good mother, stress from changes in work and home routine, to feel oneself as less attractive, exhausted, oversleeping or not able to sleep properly, over or undereating, having no clue why you're irritable, anxious, or angry, your mood change suddenly and without warning, can't concentrate or make simple decisions, you feel disconnected from your baby and wonder why you're not filled with joy like you thought you would be, feeling of worthlessness and guilty about your feelings, want to escape from everyone and everything, and you have intrusive thoughts about harming yourself or your baby. Now let's talk about individuals who are at high risk. While anyone can develop PPD, there are some women who may be at higher risk than others. A woman may be at greater risk if she has depression or a mental illness in her family history or in a past year, or experienced severe emotional, financial, health, or relationship stresses, had an unplanned pregnancy, or is under the age of 20, lacks support system who can help with the childcare. During the PPD period, breastfeeding is one of the key aspects of caring for an infant. Having challenges with breastfeeding is a major stressor and makes the mother feel incompetent or ineffective in her new role as a mother. On the off chance that we intervene early and bolster ladies and their endeavors to start breastfeeding, we might have the option to build rates and term of breastfeeding. Also, there are researches which says that breastfeeding may secure against postpartum depression or aid a swifter recuperation from side effects. Now let's focus on what all one can do to help themselves with some self-help tips. Number 1 is acceptance. Accepting is the first step to reach your goal and find a way out for yourselves, and acknowledge that this is a temporary thing and can happen to anyone. Communicate. If you notice the signs and symptoms, talk to your partner or near and dear ones. Tell them how you feel and what you're going through. Fight isolation. Don't let yourself suffer or be alone. Involve yourself in activities. Don't burden yourself with different roles and responsibilities too soon. Cut back on chores. Ask for help in daily chores and taking care of the baby. Use your energy to utilize for your basic needs and your babies. Rest and relax. Both the body and spirit need a good night's sleep. If the baby doesn't sleep for long periods, get someone to take a shift so you can sleep and take rest. Seek professional help ASAP. PPD is a psychological problem that needs to be catered as soon as possible with the help of a mental health professional. Self care. Give yourself time. Don't be guilty, neither be in a hurry to make things better in just a week. You are a mother, but a human too, who can have their own problems as an individual. Pick up one past hobby or any new one thing which you actually want to do. Relaxation technique. Try and meditate for at least 10 minutes a day and connect with your inner self. Practice deep breathing and yoga. Music. Play healing music or nature sound that is calming to the senses. As much as a healing is important, it is to be combined with professional help using certain therapies and counseling. A trained mental health care professional provides you with therapies that are required for the treatment. Every individual is different and not everyone can be treated with the same set of therapies. Therapy is as important operators that can actually assist you with solving issues, set and accomplish objectives, improve your relationship abilities, or show you better approaches to follow your feelings and hold your feelings of anxiety under wraps. It can assist you with building the lification and relationship that you want. Well, let's conclude it by saying that it's very important for us to be sensitized about the emotional and physical manifestation of a new mother who is herself dying in guilt of not being able to love her offspring. Motherhood is very, very special for every woman, and all she needs is a partner support from every member in the family, not just in household chores, but emotional support too. Providing them with psychological first aid will help them heal. So let us be a little more alert and vigilant to these also, and never put them first when it comes to their child or family, our mothers. Stay home, stay safe.